Ready to go! Ready to go! Alright, so what we're going to talk about tonight is I wanted to focus on something that I learned recently, and what I'm talking about is the use of side pressure outside of the strap, and also in the strap, but predominantly outside of the strap in order to protect your hand. Now, this has been a lesson that I've learned mostly since experiencing people like Daniel Mosier. Feeling what he brings to the table in a comp was very different to everything that I felt before. And other, I'll call them more developed arm wrestlers on the elite international stage, I felt the use of side pressure different to what I've ever felt it before. So what I like to do is every opponent I grip, to me it's like downloading their data. And when you lose to someone, you want to feel why you lose to someone. And when I group up with people, I feel like I've got a great hand. I've always had this back pressure, hand-based cup, chop, pronation as been my main weapon. And I think a lot of Australian arm wrestling has been that way. We were all shaped as kind of defensive arm wrestlers like Dev and Larrett. And you don't see a lot of people holding on outside of straps in Australia. You see everyone just whoosh, going for going for the straps. So when you group up with someone, you know how we're doing all that side pressure training the other day, we were sitting there doing these ones, bringing it over to the other side. Okay, there's a couple of benefits. When you grip up and you have that strong tabletop that we talk about, you don't necessarily need to show your opponent how strong that is. You don't need to load it, you just need to put it there and know that in your own mind, you're going to back it. Yeah, if they load against it, sure, you can. So you post up for me. I can demonstrate for you that those fingers aren't going anywhere. Yep. And so normally, you see a lot of people climbing and running in their setup. The reason people do this most of the time is because they're ultimately a little scared of their opponent, and they're taking this as an insurance policy. Because if their opponent is stronger, you got to pin me. There's this insurance policy of, well, maybe I can slip out and get the straps. Okay, generally speaking, if you grip real high like that, for me to get the victory, you need to be holding on to me. If you decide not to hold on to me, and you go under or go back, we're going to the straps. And so in a match where your opponent is similar level to yourself, which at the end of the day is what arm wrestling is all about, it's taking on people that are at the same level and being the better person in that moment, everyone's going to feel dangerous. Okay, if someone, you told me you gripped Alfred the other day and you said he felt like a bear.
He did, yeah, exactly. I was very
But
scared,
you beat him. Even though he felt like a bear, you beat him. And I can say the same for like my match with Mario Tembakis. He is stronger than me in every single sense of the word. If I hook on hook with him in training, he pulls straight through me. If I try to top roll, he'll take my wrist. But if you can be one step ahead of your opponent in any given circumstance, particularly during the start of a match, you can derail them from their strongest zone and you can actually get leverage advantage. So I want to talk about the use of side pressure for that. So in your setup, so you just take whatever grip you want and kind of give me some load with some back pressure, and that would be typically how you'd feel in a comp, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Most people, like I said, will come up and will challenge wrist on wrist, and if there's a balance point, we're slipping. My suggestion of what I want to talk about tonight is the use of no load. So when you go to load, Jan Samuelin style, just not loading with you.
Okay.
The referee will bring the match back to center. So you don't need to demonstrate. The advantage of not having load is you don't know what my fingers are worth. Doubt is in your mind now. There's also doubt in my mind because it's scary holding on and gripping kind of low and knowing that my first movement's not going to be this way. It's in fact going to be straight over there. So I'm going to position my elbow to the right of the pad, and I'm going to load my pec and shoulder so it's heavy in its side pressure potential. Because a lot of people lean back, we're going to be leaning forward, we're going to be on the tricep side, and the very first movement, so you post up like you normally would in a match, very first movement will just be a simple punch to the side before any back pressure comes on. Now, go to roll my hand against this, just tell me how it feels.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like you're gonna get out at all, does it?
Exactly, yeah.
And this is something that actually surprised myself. Like, I used to often think, like, because honestly, you and I have a pretty similar wrist strength. It's not that much different. So if I come up against you, you post up, and if you don't move ready to go, if I tried to pin you like that, I'm sure you'd get the slip, because it'd be, but if I came at you like this and just boof, surprised you, you can get through matches. So first things first is you got to be brave. Grip slightly low, strong fingers in your potential there. Really get thumb meat against thumb meat, deep grip, and just focus on these fingers being strong. Now from there, you don't squeeze and load. You want a no load position. And remember in training, touching your other pec. So all you're going to do is that static movement. It's not going to be the dynamic version, it's the static version. And all I want you to do is the first quarter of a second of this match, I want you to punch sideways. And once you've punched sideways, then turn your back pressure on. Alright, that was a little, still top roll. I want you that real, and it's foreign to you because you haven't done it before. Real punch sideways, I want you to be like this. A full right angle turn. So punch sideways. So
like that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna post against it, so I'm gonna threaten your hand. And just back yourself, back it. Back, come deeper, punch through the thumb meat.
Yeah. Feels awkward. I'm getting pain in my wrist as well.
Getting pain in your wrist?
Yeah, doing that.
Alright. Anyway, so whether or not you feel comfortable with it in this moment right now, there is a lot of value in a match where you are balanced in being the brave one. If you are the brave one and you are that first person to punch sideways, it's often it's a really quick movement. You actually can get the jump on that. Even if someone is typically faster than you, that first movement, like that's a Daniel Mosier just bangs from there. Once he's there, he leans back and gets the back pressure on. But he started matches here. Against me, he started the match there. And it's because ultimately I was scared to hit against it. And I just tried to do that and he'd just punch me to there and we'd start the match. So just recognize that the use of aggressive, direct side pressure at the beginning of a match can and does greatly increase your ability to get hand control. Messy, but
so how can I improve it?
Just let's find the groove. Just let's keep rehearsing. Better. That was better.
Because I think I went too fast.
Yeah, it's about backing yourself. Like when someone grips you low and deep, it sends a message, doesn't it?
Does, yeah.
It sends a "I ain't scared of you" message. Like if I gripped you like this in the comp, you'd be like, straight away you can feel it. You're not getting out of that. I'm like, no, we're here to fight. We're here to fight. Let's do it. So gripping deep and learning to top roll from down there. And the way to top roll from deep is punch side and then add that back pressure.
Oh, so if you're in a hook position, and if I want to top roll, just like that.
Yeah. And then you're in that good high hook position.
Okay.
Alright. One more round.
So.
Nice. Alright guys, hope you got something out of that one. It's like I said, it's new to me. Daniel Mosier does it exceptionally well. He takes people out of their power before they even get into it. Even like he's beaten people. Brian Sitton, way stronger than him. Wayne Withers, way stronger than him, but Dan just derails them. And he does it with that punch sideways before he turns his back pressure on.